we definitely don't need this piece. So this is a 2015 Meridian Itasca, which is actually made by Winnebago. The guy was actually going to have a windshield put in, and this is what they found when they pulled the old windshield. Apparently Winnebago has an ongoing issue in these years about this. So what has happened is moisture has made its way up behind the generator and the front lower cap here, and you can see it pretty much rotted out the entire face where the windshield mounts. So before I actually had seen the coach, I had got in contact with Winnebago and ordered the lower and the upper windshield radiuses. This is the lower, as you can see. After removing all the rust, this is our first test fit, and it actually fit pretty good, so we knew this coach was still square and everything was reasonably decent shape. So I've got the lower radius on the ground, and I've actually cleaned it, and now I am going to spray a rubberized bed liner on the back of this to keep it from rotting out again like it did before. I'm also going to use, as you can see, this needler. I'm taking off all the scale rust that's on there, and I'm spraying it down with the Rust-Oleum rust remover, letting it do its thing, taking air pressure, blowing it off. Our goal was to remove all the rust so this does not happen again for this customer. And we're actually going to spray the rubber bed coating underneath here on all the places that could potentially rust again. And now I'm going to test fit this radius one more time, see how it fits up, talk to the camera a little bit apparently. So I chose to use a black silicone on the actual dash piece where the lower windshield radius connects to it. I did this so if any moisture does make it up through there, it cannot make its way up onto the dash into the interior of the coach. So this was my final fit on this lower radius. As you can see, it fits very well. I'm clamping it into place. The corners match perfect. We're going to clean it up just a little bit more, bevel each side so we can weld it in properly, clean up all the rust, and then I'm going to actually rivet this piece into place instead of spot welding like they did from the factory. So I placed these steel 3/16 rivets every 12 inches. As you can see, it took a pretty decent amount of time to get all of it in, but it fit perfect when it was done, and it's sealed to where it should last for the life of the coach as long as the moisture stays out, which we did everything we could to make sure that happened. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to test fit our windshield. This is a little bit of a tedious process. This time lapse of the test and the installation of the windshield was a little over an hour that I sped up 100 times. As you can see here, Joe is applying the primer as well as the windshield sealant to the perimeter of the coach itself. And we're going to set this windshield, and then we actually just use masking tape once it is set into place because the sealant holds the weight of the windshield and the masking tape just makes sure it stays where we want it. So now take a look at the finished product. This thing turned out perfect. All the weather stripping went on perfect and sealed just right. Looks like brand new. This coach should last for a long time. We removed all the rust that was present as well as sealed it up to keep it out from here on out. The customer was extremely happy because we got him in and out within about 3 weeks. So thanks for watching, folks. Dual Motor Coach.